Good. You can come down a little more because I want to be able to get that TV. That works.
Those up and down there, those are very good. Just one. I got no audio.
So I think you're on.
Test one, test one. Test one. You're good. Test, test. Test one, test one. There we go. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How are you all?
Excellent.
We have a fun day planned. Yes. Now, before I bring Fe on, I know Fe can. Oh, there's Fe. But before, good morning, Fe. Can you hear me?
Yes, Lee, I can hear you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
All right. Hey, before we bring Fe into the mix, I want to read her letter about her process through this journey. She says, I have been wanting to venture into real estate investing for some time now, but I became so overwhelmed with all the different coaching programs out there that I never moved forward. It wasn't until I received a fateful email ad from Lee Arnold System inviting me to a free funding tour session that my eyes were opened. Wanting to pursue this career with my family, I asked my sons to join me in the workshops to help me decide. I never expected that they would wholeheartedly join and support me in this endeavor. Not only was I the one who was excited, to get into real estate, but my sons were there encouraging me to go ahead and register for the rehab, money brokering, and wholesale certification courses. Having been so enriched with the information that we learned from these courses, we took the leap of faith and registered for Lee's Inner Circle as well. The wealth of knowledge, the support system, the experience we got from the field, the help from our trainers, aside from Lee Arnold himself, helped us to fast track our real estate career. Fast forward 3 months later, we were able to close on 3 deals with our rehab project currently underway and our tuition reimbursement. Because of the Lee Arnold system, we learned how to identify what are the good deals from the bad ones, how to create our real estate power team, and how to finish our rehab projects in just a month and a half. Thank you to the Lee Arnold system, Fe Orbigoso. So give it up for Fe, everybody. All right, Fe, congratulations. Where's your big check? Let me see your check, Fe. Oh yeah, there's Fe's check. That's so cool. Fe, tell us about your deals. We heard about your journey. I want to hear about your deals. So tell me more about those.
I have to unmute myself first. Good morning, everyone. My name is Fe Orbigoso from Jupiter Financials, from Jupiter, Florida. So the first deal that we got actually was it was really a deal. The only problem is that we did not close because of the right of way. That when we did the survey, it was not there. So everything was, everything is ready to fund, but we have to back out because of the right of way. And the second one, everything went well, of course, with the help of special mention, Ashley and Kira. They were there to help us, held our hand from the very start till the end, till the closing and everything. So the first deal was, I got it for $70,000. Okay, and then of course, Lee Arnold and your group loaned us about $101,000, and of course, the amount that I put in was about $25,000, and it's actually in the market right now. And we have a contract which is closed. The closing would be on the 4th of May. On the 4th of May. And I believe it's an FHA loan from the client, from the buyer. So that will be closing on the 4th of May. And the second one is actually on process right now. Wait,
Fe, before you go into deal 3, how much are you under contract to close deal 1?
The first deal was they accepted it for the full price of $199,500.
Okay, so when it closes on May 4th, you will make a profit of how much?
More or less $75,000.
70 to 75,000.
Yes.
I love how she says it like it's no big deal. It's $70,000. That's funny. All right, Faye, tell us about deal number 3.
The number two, actually, we got it for $101,000, and I went to ask for the loan from you guys for $55,000, right? So it's still going on. The renovation still going on, the rehab. We were looking at the selling price of about $225,000 to $230,000 in that range.
Okay, so when do you think that'll be on the market?
It should be done by the last week or first week of April.
And you're going to come to market at 225, and what's your profit on that going to be?
So if it's actually the $55,000, we kept around $5,000 from that. So 150 and 225 is about $75,000 on that.
So another $75,000 on that deal. So on 2 deals, you will have made $150,000.
Yes, sir.
And Faye, tell us, how did you find these 2 deals? What was your process for finding these 2 properties?
I have a realtor. I actually have 3 realtors, one in Palm Beach County and one in Gainesville, Florida. And the thing is, the one we tried several times here in Palm Beach County in Florida, but then of course it's very expensive. So I have to look for some other cities wherein it's affordable and it's not above, FHA cap when we turn around. So we were able to get some from my realtor. And of course it's through Zillow, but I can do better than that in the future, because I know we were taught about not going through Zillow all the time because it's overrated, or it's more expensive there. So yes, it's from Zillow.
Okay, good. And what did you do before real estate, Faye?
I'm actually, for the past 30 years now, I'm a CPA, I'm an accountant, I am an enrolled agent. I represent clients in front of the IRS, and I'm running my own accounting and tax practice. So it's really my busy season right now, but still, I'm still doing real estate investing in spite of that.
That is great. So you're running a business and you're doing real estate on the side.
Yes.
And how much do you anticipate making this year in real estate, Faye? We've done 2 deals. We're making 150 grand. How much more are we going to make? What's the goal?
Well, my goal is $250,000 to $300,000 for this year.
Okay. Well, you're about a third of the way there already, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
That's fantastic. Faye, what would you say was critical to getting to this place? What was most, as you think of the Lee Arnold system and all of the things that we do and all of the training and all of the services, and which components were the things that got you over the hump?
Okay, so if I may, everything really is, there's nothing easy. There's nothing easy because, first of all, this is my first 2-3 deals, right? And of course, there's always as an accountant, we are being taught of being so conservative in a way that we do our math, we do everything. And then when you are in the field and you offer to buy, you don't know what's in there. Because I myself experienced it several times. We actually have done 5 supposedly, but 1 did not appraise. Second, there's a lot of unknown things when, for example, you open the sink and there's everything there, everything is rotting, or the back of the bathroom, the back of the toilet is rotting, or you open the ceiling, the ductwork, you have to do the ductwork, which is not actually part when you do the scope of work, and you have to change a lot of things. But you know what? You have to have an extra money also to work or to add more to the renovation costs or the rehab costs that you have applied for. And you know what? It's just a matter of you may not make money on this project, but I'm sure you're going to be making more money on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th project. So I just need to be positive in that aspect.
Okay. All right. And you mentioned Kira and
Ashley.
Ashley, who else did you work with here at the Lee Arnold system to achieve your success?
David Fauntleroy. John, come here, my son. Who
Okay.
else? I'm sorry. David who?
David Fauntleroy.
David Fauntleroy.
All right. And can we meet your son, Faye?
Here's my son here. And I believe Ashley and Kira, he's actually the go-to person because I'm not only doing accounting and tax, I'm also in the financial industry licensed to do, investing, investment and other things. So they go to John first because he's more flexible when it comes to picking up the phone.
So your son's name is John.
And I have another son his name is Adrian. The reason why we actually go and, saturate or try to buy houses in Gainesville area because that's where he is. And that's where they used to go for college. And I believe, and I know, they know the place. And that's why, because Palm Beach County is very expensive.
Gotcha. And how old are your sons, Faye?
John just turned 29, 30, and the other one is 27.
Yeah, it was his birthday, March 15th.
Who had a birthday March 15th?
No, his wasn't March.
Yours, sir, is March 15. My son is March 18.
Ah, okay. All right, great. Well, happy birthday. Is that John or Adrian?
John.
John, okay. And they were supportive of your real estate endeavors. And are they now going to make real estate a big part of what they do for a living?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, so Faye, not only did you learn the right way to invest in real estate, you've made money in real estate, and now you're passing on that knowledge and training to your sons. So you're not only making money, but you're leaving a legacy. Is that right?
That is true.
That is awesome. Okay, well, Faye, Greg, did you have some questions?
I have a question. I really want you guys to hold up the check.
Oh, hold up the check. Okay. All right. Faye, hold up your check. There we go. Okay, and while we're doing that, are there any questions from the staff? Do you guys have any questions for Faye? Anybody curious about anything?
What did it take to get your sons interested?
What did it take to get your sons interested, Faye?
Because they were being voluntold.
Parenting 101.
Could we bring John back in for the photo too?
Can
Jen.
And is your other son there too, Faye?
No, he's not. He's in Tallahassee right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, John, good to have you here. Nice to meet you. Good job. Cheese. We get it? Okay, any other questions? Anyone? Greg, anything else? Anybody else?
I do.
Valerie has a question. Go ahead, Val.
Hey, have you worked with multiple contractors or do you work with a single contractor? Have you had any issues with your contractors?
Worked with contractors, one contractor, multiple contractors. Any challenges that you've learned from?
Okay, so before this, during pandemic, I actually have my house renovated. We added a lot of things. So the contractor that did my house, I asked him if he can do my projects, the project. So we stick with him for the first, the second, the third. He's just the only contractor that I have. And we actually house them because Palm Beach County is actually 251 miles from Gainesville. So I have to do the Airbnb or rent them a house, things like that. And then bring the guys, his guys to Gainesville so that they can work on the houses. So yes, we only concentrate on one contractor.
Interesting, interesting. So once again, relationships are critical to this business.
That is true.
Fred?
Yeah. In your letter, you had written that you kind of avoided real estate investing because of the confusion from so many other companies, but that the funding tour message resonated with you. What part of that resonated with you? What made us stand out from the others?
Well, my first exposure actually just for maybe a week or two, maybe just a week, back in 2014 when I attended a class from, I don't know if I need to mention or something, I don't need to mention, but then I believe it's the timing difference. The timing difference is that back then my kids were still in college, John was still in med school, And I needed additional income stream because I was my parents' long-term care and retirement funds. So I believe then that it was a man's world, meaning, you go out there looking for the house, for the inspection and everything. So it was like, for me, it was a man's world. And then when I started watching the videos and those people, those ladies having their checks shown, like it's always a husband and wife, but I have seen a lady that did several projects in a year, which is very phenomenal. And I said, you know what, I can do that also. Now that the kids are grown, my husband is a little bit freer. That's why he's the one that drives me actually tomorrow, Thursday or Wednesday, we're gonna be driving back there so that we can see the development. So it's the timing. And it's like, I saw that this can be done also by women, even if they are single, they can actually do this. It's just that they have to have a teamwork. They have to have a team that works together, and they have to be in control. And of course, the math that they have to use that formula, the 100% less 70, less the rehab costs and everything, just for them to make sure that they're going to be making money, or they're going to be having a good deal.
So follow the system.
Correct.
Yeah. Faye, one more question, and then we'll let you get back to it. It sounds like you were very busy. For the person that's now watching this interview, right? Because we're going to share this interview probably during a funding tour. For the person who's now sitting there watching the funding tour for the first time, debating whether or not they should do this, or should they enroll, should they get started, what would your advice to them be? It's
worth a try, because for me, when I signed up, I don't know what I'm signing up for, but you know what? It's just the trust. And when you see, because they will let you attend several free trainings, and you would see the support of everyone, the team of Mr. Lee Arnold here. And you know what? You just need to try, give it a try, give it a shot, because I'm sure they're going to be holding your hands just like what they did with me. And then right now, I know that I'm going to be reaping the fruit of my labor, of everything, of the anxiety, everything at the end of the day.
Now, Faye, you're a numbers person, so you are on track this year. You've got 2 deals in the pipes. You're going to make 150 grand on those. On a $9,997 investment for the ultimate package, what is your return on investment?
Gosh, hold on for a second. Let me do. Let's say 10,000 divided by $150,000. That's about, wow. That's a lot.
How much?
Divided by 1,400%.
1,400% return. That's pretty darn good. Give it up. Okay, Faye, now let me blow your minds. The investment that you made to get involved in the training is now being sent back to you. It's on this big pretty check I'm holding up. So you're getting your investment back. What's your rate of return on $150,000 profit when you invested nothing to earn it?
Nothing.
Darn good. Yeah.
Darn, right.
Yeah, that's what we call
pretty
it.
darn good.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, Faye, hold up that check one more time. Let's see it. Loud and proud. Everybody out there, get up for Faye. Yay! All right, well, Faye, on behalf of myself and the entire organization, we just want to congratulate you, say well done, keep up the good work. You are an inspiration to so many, and we're very proud of you. So great job, Faye.
Thank you very much. My pleasure. My pleasure. It's actually me who's really have this, thank you very much for everyone's help.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Faye. Have a great day. Appreciate you. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.